Hi friends, how are you? Welcome to this week's very dedicated and diligent show up all day, every day, and twice on Sunday. Ask me anything. This is your opportunity to get your questions answered live by yours truly. Every week I pop on, I answer questions, and I want to make sure that I am serving you well. So let's dive into the pre-asked questions. But if you have questions, be sure to leave them here live. Okay, let's dive in. Chelsea asked, how often do you adjust or reevaluate your ideal client? So for those of you who don't know, you can visit jasminestar.com/ideal client. There I give you a free workbook and it walks you through who you're actually targeting. But I have to let you know that I review my ideal client profile every year. And people are like, wow, that's totally gnarly. And I will say, yes, it is. But if you don't know who your service is targeting, if you don't know who you're serving, you won't know how to serve them well. So the very basic question that I ask often is, who is your customer? And I don't mean this in like, do you serve men or do you serve women? Or when people say, I help business owners. Well, yeah, but that's extraordinarily broad. So if you are really interested in knowing who you are serving, I go deep with it. Like, honestly, people say, oh, Jasmine loves talking about Facebook. Jasmine loves talking about YouTube. Jasmine loves talking about Instagram, right? People will say, Jasmine loves whatever. But I have to tell you, if you're being real, the thing I wanted to talk to you about all day, every day, is who are you selling to? That is the most intriguing thing to me. I'm actually hosting a live class, jasminestar.com/2020, because what we're going to be doing in that class is talking about who you're serving. We're talking about the content that you are sharing, and we're talking about how you can show up consistently without running out of things to say or without losing your time or your sanity, because in 2020, I am here to double your business. Why? Because I am planning on doubling my business. This is something I've been doing year after year. Yeah, JD, that'd be great. Maybe just like a little bit here and there. JD and I are running around like crazy. He's off to go get a haircut. I have a speaking event later today, but he's like, do you need help? Well, number one, I always take help. I don't know about you, but as a business owner, we dive in. So if you have questions, be sure to leave them here. I am pretty sure Paige is on here as well. So we're getting this party started. So just to kind of bring everybody back up to speed, I answer live questions. Let's dive into one from Veronica. How do we show up more personal on LinkedIn? Or should we even be personal on LinkedIn? Jasmine, would you share on LinkedIn some of your personal posts of images of yourself? Our dog Coco is 14 and a half and she's my business partner like we do on Instagram. So Veronica Polo says hi to Coco. We out here showing up like this. Okay, so the question is, should we be personal on LinkedIn? And I'm here to tell you, you shouldn't give a rip what I think, and you shouldn't give a rip what anybody else thinks. Why? I'm a big proponent of doing one thing when it comes to your content on Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram, YouTube. Who cares what I say? I am all about test your theory. You don't know if your people on LinkedIn want to see Coco. I don't know if people on LinkedIn want to see Polo. We only know when we put out this content and we let our followers. Because if I told you, Veronica, post a photo of Coco every day, that's how you grow on LinkedIn, and then you do it and it doesn't work, you're like, Jasmine's whack. Jasmine doesn't know what she's talking about. I just feel so confident saying when you test, your audience will tell you. Because here's one thing, Veronica, you could post a photo of Coco and people just love it. And I could post a picture of Polo and it falls flat. Why? We're targeting two different people and the way that respond, which is why, hey, let's go back for a loop out. We have to know who we're targeting. Veronica, you are probably targeting somebody very different and they might care about pictures of your dog. If people are here and say, Jasmine, I really don't know who I'm targeting, y'all, this is your invitation, jasminestar.com/2020. Let's get that party started so you know exactly who you're talking to. I want to get into a question from Sabrina. And Sabrina says, how do I boldly share my product? I really truly know it can change people's lives without coming off too salesy and help people get past the stigma of MLMs. Now, for people who don't know MLM, that's multi-level marketing. This is also known as direct sellers. There are companies that have products and they have their representative sell the product. Typical famous MLM would be something like Avon. Avon has product, they depend on people to sell it, and then they go and do that. Now Sabrina's like, Jasmine, I just don't want to sell something. I believe what I'm selling is changing people's lives. How do I do that without selling Salesy? And my response to Sabrina and anybody else who's trying to sell anything, from hair care to sunglasses to weight loss shakes to essential oils to makeup, I want you to show, not sell. Because you can come on, I can come on and say, this pillow is amazing. Buy this pillow. Have you bought the pillow? The pillow now comes in blue, right? You could say like, great, Jasmine, you like talking about pillows. If I were to say, hey guys, I'm sitting on my pillow now. Hey guys, just woke up from my pillow. Hey guys, my future baby is gonna lay on the pillow. Hey guys, my dog is on the pillow. I'm showing you how great the pillow is. I don't have to tell you. I don't even have to sell you. I just have to show you. When people know that you live, eat, and breathe, when people know that you use the thing you're trying to sell, when people know that you believe in the thing you're trying to sell, you don't have to sell it. People think, I'm terrible at sales. So am I. Like, I will be the first to tell you, I am not good at sales. In fact, my very first job in high school, I was a telemarketer for Farmers Insurance, and I was the worst. I couldn't get a sales call for the life of me. I was terrible. But you want to know how I've been able to have a successful business? That over a decade, I have been doubling my business year after year after year. When I'm bad at sales, I just show people what I'm doing. Like, I come on live on Facebook. I make videos on YouTube. I go live. I post on Instagram. I'm posting content on LinkedIn. I'm still using Twitter. I still blog 3 days a week. Why? Because I believe in it. I could never ask you to go on Facebook Live and be uncomfortable if I wasn't willing to do it myself. I show you what I believe in, and then it works. Whatever you are selling, I don't care if it's jewelry, essential oils, sunglasses, I want you to show. I don't need you to sell. And people appreciate that, right? Because then they just believe you. They're like, dang, this person loves her pillow. To which I say, yes, I do. Somebody said off topic, but what earrings are you wearing? So these are by June Jolie. Hey, Jay, can you put June Jolie, JOLIE.com? She is an independent jewelry maker. I think she's from Utah. And you guys, I am pretty sure these earrings were less than $20. And no, it's not a paid post. I buy my own stuff. Although, if they want to send me free jewelry, I won't turn it away. Okay, Antoinette said, June, like the month, June, Jolie, JOLIE. Okay, you can also find her on Instagram. What is this, a promo? I should be selling, y'all say. See? Oh my God, this is a freaking loop around, right? Did I come on this video to say, buy these earrings, they're so great. The dangle is great. No. I came on wearing the earrings. If I wanted to continue selling these earrings, I would wear them all day, every day. Case in point. Punto final. There you go. Antoinette said, hi, do you batch all of your content or do you write your blog post, record the podcast, and film videos weekly? I'm finding it so hard to get all the content done without getting overwhelmed. Antoinette, I believe one day I will be so organized in my business that I'm going to batch all of my content. I try to batch as much as possible, but I know also it's just physically impossible to do all of that and match my ambitions. I have big ambitions. I have big dreams. So my actions map my elevation. What I am doing, as much content as I'm creating, I can't get it done in a day, right? Like, I plan all of my content on Instagram for a week and for Facebook for a week. Now, I don't write all of it. I just know what I'm posting. So for instance, every Sunday I sit down and I know that this week on Facebook, I was going to go live 3 times this week on Facebook. So I put that in there. I also knew that I wanted to ask questions for Ask Me Anything. So I had to post that on Tuesday. I also know that I needed help like testing a webinar. And so I went live randomly in the middle of the week. Like I knew what I was going to be doing, even though I didn't always write the content in advance. Today I'm going to a speaking event. I'm asking my husband to bring a camera to take a photo of me at the speaking event. Why? So I have content for Instagram and Facebook. You know what I'm saying? Out here, a squirrel just trying to get a nut. Am I batching as much as I would like? No. Is it possible? Yes, if I wasn't producing so much content. I'm just out here every day, produce. Having a plan is what prevents me from being overwhelmed. I don't find myself so overwhelmed if I just know, whoo, girl, you got a big day today. You have 3 business meetings, which happened this morning. I have a Facebook Live. I'm speaking live. I am recording a podcast, and I'm preparing for a live class that I'm having next week, which I want you there, yo. JasmineStar.com/2020. We out here trying to do the dang thing. Exactly. Is it overwhelming? No, I'm going to choose to say it's exciting because I know what I'm getting into. We often get overwhelmed when we don't know how to anticipate everything that we need to do. Can I get an amen? Okay, so that was Antoinette's question. If you have other live questions, please feel free to leave them here as I get into the next question from Sharon. Happy New Year. When we do a set of several stories, should we have different hashtags on each slide, or is having the same hashtags fine? And to Sharon, I say just yesterday on Facebook, I posted a video about 3 tips for Instagram story hashtags. And you can have up to 20 hashtags on a story. Sharon is asking, should they all be the same hashtags? The answer is, do you want to appear in all of the same story hashtags? If you do, the answer is yes. If you want your story to appear in more and multiple, then you should be doing different hashtags. Is one better than the other? No, it depends on your objectives. If you really want to go super deep in one hashtag, say like Newport Beach Nail Salon, and you don't want to appear so much in nail salons, because what is the point of somebody from Florida coming across your Instagram story when you're not even in their same city or state? If your objectives are to go really deep in a small group of area to be noticed more, then that's what you should do. If you want more broader recognition to be part of a bigger conversation, then your objectives will be different. Can I get an amen? Does that make sense? If it doesn't, drop me a little comment and let me know. Okay, let's get into 6/4 Zoom. How do I sell, let people know they can purchase from without feeling obligated to support me? Thank you very much. I just want to be very honest. Actually, can I ask a question to anybody who's watching? Can you please hook a sister up and give me an answer? When you see a Facebook ad, when you see a television commercial, when you hear a radio ad, when you hear a podcast ad, do you feel obligated to support that person? Yes or no? When you see an ad, do you feel obligated? Yes or no? I'm going to tell you, and maybe I have a black heart, I do not feel obligated to support somebody when I see an ad. I consistently, and I don't want my husband listening, but okay, I buy from Instagram all the time. When I see like a paid ad, I buy from it. I have bought socks with my dog's face on them. I bought these earrings from an Instagram ad. I buy hair care. Oh, last week, I bought a tortilla warmer. JD, could you give me the tortilla warmer? Will you hate me? You guys, I found the cutest tortilla warmer of all time on Instagram. Clearly, they knew who they were targeting. They're like, oh, Mexican girl who likes to eat tacos. Let's target her with a tortilla warmer. You guys, it's so cute. I can't even deal. It's so beautiful. It's the most beautiful tortilla warmer you've ever seen. I bought it from an Instagram ad. Okay. You guys, this is totally unplanned. But here's the point. I didn't feel obligated to buy the tortilla warmer. I bought the tortilla warmer because it was freaking bomb. So to To Sixth Born Zoom, nobody feels obligated. Just show up and provide value. This was valuable to me. Don't look at my address. This was valuable to me because I wanted it. Okay, just look at this packaging, you guys. Look at this packaging. They gave me a card and then a free little spoon. I mean, so cute. And then look at the tortilla warmer. So if you guys don't know, like Latinos, Mexicans, Mexicanos, we warm up tortillas before we eat them for dinner, and then you put them in your tortilla warmer, and then you close it, and then as you're eating your food, you pull out your tortilla. And if you're Indian, you could put naan in here. Okay, I got your back. This is actually from, oh my God, look at this right here. Look at this, how cute this branding is. It says, Te espera una buena noche. Oh, we hope you have a good night. Get out of here. Get out of here. This is done by Our Place. It's called Our Place in case you want to find tortilla warmers. So all of that to say, Sixth Born Zoom, I didn't feel obligated to buy that tortilla warmer off Instagram. I bought it because I was like, this is bomb. Every time I talk about Social Curator, I don't think you feel obligated to buy something from me. Although if you do, thank you very much, I'll take it. I feel like you say, oh, Social Curator could be beneficial to my business. When I ask you to come to my live classes, jasminestar.com/2020, I don't feel like you're obligated. You're just saying, oh, hey, I want to go to that class because Jasmine's saying she's going to double my business. So that's valuable to me. There you go. Okay, can I get an amen? Jackie Duran said, regarding finding your ideal client, you've mentioned that sometimes they start pretty similar to ourselves. Is that true? No, I don't think so. I think that it's natural because we could think in that way. But when I created a dream customer profile when I was a wedding photographer, she looked nothing like me. Like when I first started, like my dream customer, like my dream photography client, which was a bride, she was zero like me. She was rich. I wasn't. She, has higher education. She's a doctor, a lawyer, accountant. Her family has money. Her parents went to college. She lives in Chicago. She shops in the Miracle Mile. She drives a nice car and vacations in nice places. Like, that looked nothing like me at the time. When I started my business and I started creating my dream customer profile, it was around 2007, 2008, when my business was around 2 years old at the time. And I was like, I need to change my marketing. I need to go after a luxury client. She looked nothing like me. Oftentimes it is, people say, oh, I'm marketing to people like myself, which is awesome. That's great. It's easier because you know what that person wants to hear. But is it necessary? No. Does it happen all the time? No. Like currently, my dream client for Social Curator, she looks nothing like me. Like nothing. She's white and drives a Range Rover and has a husband who's a lawyer, whose father was a lawyer. She lives in Manhattan Beach and she has 2 little boys and she lives along the water. Like, no. She's also a person I probably would be friendly with, but we wouldn't be friends. And that's fine. I just know exactly who I'm marketing to. I hope that helps. Okay, Celeste Lopez said, I started hosting self-development workshops, sold out January's workshop in 3 days. Congratulations. Question is, should I put out the schedule for the year or should I announce each workshop slowly for registration? If you are going to have open registration for all your events for the year, then you could put it out. So just yesterday, oh, this works out real well. Just yesterday, I decided I wanted to get tickets to see Oprah. Oprah has an event where she's going around the United States having live events. And I was like, I want to go see Oprah. And I said, JD, do you want to be the world's best husband and come with me and go see Oprah? And he's like, And I was like, Jennifer Lopez is her guest. And he's like, all right, we'll go. Oh, okay. Okay, I see how you do. Anyway, Oprah announced all of her cities because she has open selling of the tickets. If you are going to do that, why not do the same? If you're not sure you're going to have those dates and you're not selling the tickets yet, then I would be very careful. Also, if you are already, I would really want to sell tickets if you already had the venue locked in. That's super helpful as people are making plans. They want to know, like, if I buy my tickets, where am I staying? So that's something to take into consideration. Maggie said, for hashtags, should you display those on the story or kind of hide them so it doesn't clutter your story, your image, or your motive? That is entirely up to you. Again, maybe your dream customer wants to see the hashtags that you're tagging so that she can kind of see what in reference you're talking to or join that social conversation in the video that I posted on my Facebook page. And in the video I posted on Instagram. And in the video that I posted on YouTube. This video exists all on the same platforms. I posted at different times. But it is 3 tips on how to use hashtags and then how you can make your hashtags small and then put a GIF on top of them. Or sometimes you can get your hashtags and you can drag them off your screen. Hey, very cool. So really just depends on what your what your dream customer wants to see from a visual perspective. So Joy Farley said, I took Jasmine's advice and started interviewing business owners in my area live on Facebook, and my page and business are growing like crazy. Joy, go on and you bring me some joy. I know Joy. She's a member of Social Curator. It's legitimately like I just came and like planted her right here. Joy took everything we've been preaching and saying and went and did it. I could never ask you to do something that I am not doing myself to radically change my business. Okay, because what got us here to this moment in 2020 isn't going to help us get to this same date in 2021 and look back and say, did I change my behaviors to get ultimately what I want? Friends, that is going to make the biggest difference. Okay, so one thing that I definitely want to point back into, because I'll just say it all day, every day, jasminestar.com/2020. I don't care if you're tired of hearing about it. We're going to go deep. Of the things I talk about so ardently about knowing how your business is going to grow. How are you going to take your business to the next level? You have to know who you're talking to. You have to know the content that they're going to engage with. And then you have to know how to be consistent. But I get it. Consistency is hard. You're just like, Jasmine, showing up on Facebook is hard. Creating a video every week for YouTube is hard. Jasmine, you want me to show up on Instagram stories and now you're saying LinkedIn? Jasmine, I can't. Listen, when you have a streamlined system of creating content, planning for it, and finding ways to repurpose that content on other platforms, you save time and you don't lose your sanity. In that note, we're going to be diving much deeper into these topics and lay out exactly what I am doing. I would love to see you there. Be sure to snag your seat. This class is happening in less than a week. Y'all, we are here for it. I have nothing but love for you. Every week I show up to serve you and serve you well to the best of my ability. I hope that you take what you learn and you start applying it to your business. And more than anything, I hope that you take what you learn and you share it with others, because the same way that I share and I give, I believe we're moving our businesses forward. And when we move our businesses forward, we change our lives. And when we change our lives, we change our homes and our families. May your children and future children and your great-grandchildren look at you as the person who changed the family's trajectory to change where you are in a socioeconomic status. May your children and future grandchildren look at you and say, you are the reason that has empowered me to do the things that I love. May your children and your future grandchildren sit in the shade of the trees that you planted for them. That is what I want to do in 2020. I do not have a child, at least not yet. But one day when I do, and I hope to please God, baby Jesus, that it will be a girl. I really want a daughter. I really do. I hope that my future daughter can look at me and say, dang, my mom made sacrifices and showed up with a very clear vision so that I can do things even bigger and greater. May I live in happiness and may I pursue the thing that I want because I've seen somebody before me do that. I hope that you will be the same person and do the same thing for your family. If you guys would like to go deeper, I would love to see you in class next week. Much love, y'all. Have a good one. Bye, guys.